baseball. Yeah, now that's a sport. And when you finish with that, I suppose you're gonna fly, huh?
Okay, I know if you're like me, you have enjoyed watching The Last Dance, the ESPN documentary about the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan's last season. I mean, it has blown me away, and it has just reminded me. I mean, you talk about reliving your youth. It just reminded me like how dominant this man was, like how dominant it was at the sport, how much respect he commanded, just, I mean, his all-in attitude to everything. And I've just loved it so much because we've watched every episode, and I say we, myself, my wife, my two oldest boys, they've heard about Michael Jordan. They've seen their dad's Michael Jordan collection as far as, you know, the shoes had to represent for this video. But to actually see him, just see him talk about his game prep, the way that he approached life, the way that he approached everything, I mean, it's just been, it just hit me right here. It's been so good. And that's why I want to do this video and just really just share, you know, what are Michael Jordan's top 7 rules for success, because these are rules that I don't want to forget. I want my kids to know this, and most importantly, I want you all to take note in what it takes to be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and how you can apply that to your financial life, to investing, to entrepreneurship, and just having an awesome, amazing life. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Michael Jordan, the GOAT, the top 7 rules for success.
He gives to Jordan. Jordan to the circle, puts the shot in the air. Good!
For all the kids who want to be a better basketball player, I think you should improve your weaknesses to where they become strengths, and at the same time, improve your strengths to where you don't have any weaknesses. So work at it well-roundedly and try to become the best basketball player you can be. Once you get to that level, then you're an MVP in your own mind.
Seconds left, Bulls down 1. Michael against Russell, 12 seconds, 11, 10. Jordan a drive, hangs, fires, yes!
And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
My mother, when I was young, had 2 jobs. My father had 2 jobs. I learned the hard work ethics that he basically used to live our lives.
When people see this, they're going to say, well, he wasn't really a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Oh, well, that's you, because you never won anything. I wanted to win, but I wanted them to win and be a part of that as well.
And because of the work that I put into it, next thing you know, success was kind of bestowed upon me without me actually chasing it. It just happened. I didn't think I would ever be this successful. If you put forth the effort, good things will be bestowed upon you. That's truly about the game. And in some ways, that's about life too.
Behind his back comes left wing, now down the lane, all the way for the 2-hand slam, and the foul on Allen Ogg. That is vintage Jordan super stuff.
took a while to learn how to be myself 100%. I tried to be the public for 95% of my time. Now, with my wife and my kids and reality of the humanistic side of me, I've learned how to be myself 100% of the time. Either you accept that or you don't.
What's the best advice you'd give me?
Just to be myself.
Okay.
You know, especially early on in my career, when I first came in, trying not to, step on anybody's toes, work my way in and things like that. He kind of pulled me to the side. He's like, I drafted you for a reason. Just
pretty cool.
Come in and just be yourself.
Probably the best advice was to be me. To be me. He's faced a lot of criticism as well throughout his career about him shooting too much and being selfish and this, that, and the other. But he said, don't change who you are. Don't change who you are. Play your game, and everybody will adjust to that. But you have to be yourself.
I always believe that I'm a good enough man to accept the good. I'm a better man to accept the bad. I do have the knowledge to a certain extent of how to deal with it, how to kind of make a negative into a positive. That motto that I live by, I must instill that with my kids. Let them understand that and try to teach them the ways of dealing with negative things that may sneak up in their lives.
I've looked at every experience that I've had, negative and positive, and taken that as a positive. If I wouldn't change anything because I think it would alter some of the other things that happened. So when I look back, I can't say that I've had any bad things happen. Sure, you don't want bad things to happen, but you deal with bad things. You can't have good or without bad. I want to get away from being that individual that stands out above them. I want to be a part of them. I think that was one of the reasons that when I went up to get my MVP award, I wanted them to come with me because they were the reason I actually won.
I like to be known as just one of the guys, just one of this team. We did this together. Michael didn't do it by himself. And when I'm with my teammates, I try to involve them in a lot of success that I've had. I felt compelled to do that because I don't want to overshadow anyone. I love for us to be successful. But I believe, and I've always believed, that when the team is successful, everybody shines. All the individual accolades will take care of themselves. Everybody's going to blossom from this whole situation. So when I'm with my team, and you've seen it, I'm not going to be the one that overshadows everyone. I want your comments as much as his comments. If you're expecting me to carry the whole weight or speak the whole time, I don't want to do that. Because then I'm taking more of the responsibility. When you are just as adult as I am, you have an opinion just as much as I do. We need that to form this team.
I practice as if I'm playing in a game. So when the moment comes in the game, it's not new to me. That's the beauty of the game of basketball. That's the reason why you practice. That's the effort. So when you get to that moment, you don't have to think. Instinctively, things happen.
Jordan a drive. Hangs, fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
And every day in practice was like that to me. It was a competition. So when the game comes, there's nothing that I haven't already practiced. It's a routine. Whatever happens in the game now, okay, I've done this before.
Jordan for the win. Got it at the buzzer. He's done it.
So if you put forth the work, then what are you fearing? You know what you're capable of doing, what you're not.
We're down to 2, now to 1. Here's Jordan. Yes! It is all over. The Chicago Bulls have won at the buzzer.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.